There are people who teach with words. There are people who teach with passion. And then there are people who teach with their entire being. This is the story of a Shliach whose classroom did not end at the door and whose lessons did not stop at the heart.
Shlichus for me is the opportunity to be part of the Rebbe's army. There's nothing that's more meaningful to me in my life, and I'm very, very privileged. I'm lucky to be part of that great group of people. I've been a teacher since I'm 16 years old professionally, and it's who I am. Teaching is literally, it's my DNA.
Known for teaching belev ubenefesh, with heart and soul, Rabbi Rosenberg's approach to chinuch was never theoretical. It was personal. It was his achrayus. Day after day, Rabbi Rosenberg gave of himself fully, until one day, life asked him for more. Sometimes a question enters your life quietly. It doesn't demand, it simply waits. This was not impulsive. It was thoughtful, measured, and deeply personal.
When I got the call that I was a match for somebody, it was not even a question in my mind that I was going to go through with this. When renewal calls, they tell you right up front a little bit about who they're matching you with. It meant nothing to me whatsoever to meet the person. As a matter of fact, I told them even afterwards, if he wants to meet me, I'm happy to. If he doesn't, that's not important to me. What's important to me is that I'm able to do this amazing mitzvah. I went with my daughter, and I felt protected. My kids were with me, Hashem was with me. Really, it was, you can see the videos, I was happy, I was excited. After the donation, it was probably a week or two of some pretty serious pain. And then it took me a little bit longer to actually be able to come back to school, which was probably another one of the big sacrifices. Both not being able to be in school all the time and not being with my community as much as I'd like to. This opportunity of tzedakah at such a high level was not about receiving any thanks.
I get a surprising phone call from Memorial that there is potentially a donor. I was cleared for the surgery, and I showed up at Memorial, and the next morning I was down there operating. We decided to ask the donor if we can meet him, to thank and so forth. So the day after surgery, Rabbi Rosenberg, I call him Angel Raphael, showed up, his smiling face, and we met the first time. I was in tears. I couldn't express myself. Here is a person that volunteered to give his kidney and saved my life.
When I got back to the classroom, we were able to have some really amazing, meaningful conversations, and we're really able to talk about what it means to be a chassid and how a chassid gives anything and everything to another Jew. A chassid is Mesiras Nefesh, and pretty much every single opportunity in life can be viewed through this lens of Mesiras Nefesh. Rabbi Avram Korf was the paradigm of shlichus. When I looked at him, I knew I was looking at what a shliach is supposed to look like. Since I've been a shliach in Florida, my aspiration is to try to be a shliach like Rabbi Avram Korf was. Teaching students every single day, coming in, giving your entire self to your students, to your classroom, in order to teach Torah, in order to bring up the next generation. That is Mesiras Nefesh. And it's true of every single teacher in this building and every single administrator in this building. And then to be a shliach on top of that, this is literally the greatest blessings a human being can possibly have. The opportunity to demonstrate Mesiras Nefesh in a modern way in the world that we live in. This is my greatest joy in life and my greatest privilege, and I'm a very blessed person.
As principal and being charged with chinuch and trying to convey a message to our students, what better way to have that than by someone living through an example? Rabbi Rosenberg walking into a classroom isn't just someone who teaches Ahavas Yisrael, he personifies and is an example of someone who lives Ahavas Yisrael with every fiber of his being.
Tonight, we are not here to celebrate a single act. We are here to honor a Shliach and Rebbe who lived and gave with Lev and Nefesh, guided by Rabbi Avram Korf, whose vision and leadership continue to reverberate and inspire long after his passing.